Everyone, hello. This is Michelle Mickey Jones, and I am coming to you this evening to speak to you about the power of the paragraph. This is the fifth day of a four-part series, so we're going to do a recap of the technical aspects of writing, and we're going to discuss with you today the power of the paragraph. So, I am Michelle Mickey Jones. I am a social worker, a published author, a writer, a poet, and one of my main goals is to help you to be a better writer. How do I do this? I help you in developing and implementing techniques and strategies that will enhance the skills you already have as a writer, so that when you speak, when you write, your audience will be able to see what you say and know that it is from the heart of you. So, like I said, we're going to talk about the technical aspects of writing. This is going to be a recap of the 4 defined styles of writing. And we're also going to talk about the power paragraph. I'll explain what that is. Now, if you are new to watching me, I say welcome. You can always scribe #new, and I will respond to you in a very positive way and say welcome and thank you for following me. If you've been following me for a minute now, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, I say thank you. And if you find anything that I say helpful to either you or a writer that you know, make sure you hit the share button. Right there, the little share button, and share out the broadcast so that others will be able to take part in the glorious tips that I am offering to you for free. Why? Because I like sharing. Yay! Well, back to what we're talking about this evening. Earlier in the 4 previous videos, and it is a 4-part series, this being day number 5, we talked about expository writing. We talked about descriptive writing, we've talked about persuasive writing, and we've talked about narrative writing. So what does that all mean in basically layman's terms? Expository writing, your how-to of writing. That's exactly what it is. It is a skill, a type of writing that is a how-to. So if you're using this style of expository writing, you are basically writing a how-to manual. You're giving a guide, a step-by-step descriptive guide of whatever subject matter you are speaking of. And it's normally very evidence-based and very factual. Most research papers, most proposals are very descriptive in their nature of what they want to do, but it's a how-to guide of how we're going to do it. Okay? Now, the descriptive style of writing is just that. It explains, it describes, it brings into focus. It's often poetic in its word choices, and it invokes a feeling of being in the moment. Descriptive writing. Now, when you talk about persuasive writing, you are basically talking about your advocate speeches, your empowerment speeches, your gung-ho, I want you to hear what I'm saying and take action. Newspaper editorials, magazine opinion columns. Those are all examples of persuasive writing. Speeches by politicians. Another form of persuasive writing. And believe it or not, the orated closing arguments, opening and closing arguments of attorneys, specifically defense attorneys. Their job is to tell you that everything that you're getting ready to hear is a total fabrication and that you should believe what their client is saying because this is the way it truly happened. They have to persuade you of that fact. Also, that works in the reverse. They'll say, yep, I did it, but I had good reason for doing it. Persuasive. Your arguments are persuasive. When you write your doctoral thesis, it's normally persuasive because not only are you giving a guide into what you want to do, what type of research you want to occur, you need to persuade the board to approve your thesis. So you're very persuasive in your arguments when it comes to your doctoral thesis. The fourth style of writing is narrative. It tells you a story, whether it's an autobiography, whether it's a biography, whether it's a short story, or whether it's a poem. It's narrative. It intrigues you. It gets you going. Doesn't necessarily bring you to action, but ooh, how thrilling is the story that you're about to tell. So, again, quick review. There are 4 defined styles of writing. Okay? Expository, descriptive, persuasive, and narrative. So, the question becomes, how do you as a writer decide which type of writing you want to do? Very simple. The power paragraph. Such a cool term anymore. What is the power paragraph? The power paragraph is everything that's in your mind about any given subject. So if you're giving a specific subject that you need to write on, say that your subject matter is ice cream. What you do is you take a blank piece of paper, lined or unlined, does not matter, and you write ice cream across the top of it. And you just begin to write everything that you know and understand to be true about ice cream. You can write in 1-line sentences. You can really write it in a paragraph. You can write it in short words, whatever, double phrases, single words, as long as everything that you are writing in that paragraph is about what you know about ice cream. Now, most coaches or life coaches will call that a brain dump. Same difference. Power paragraph, brain dump. Whichever phrase makes you feel happy about it, that's what you're doing. So remember, you're writing a power paragraph about ice cream. Now, once you write your power paragraph, if you're writing it for a specific thing, say that you are writing a paper on ice cream and you have to come up with a thesis statement, and your thesis statement can only be 50 words. You've written everything that you know about ice cream. Now you need to take that and break it down to 50 words. You basically told us everything that you know about ice cream. You've devoided your mind of everything that you know about ice cream. Now all you have to do is make it make sense. Make that 50 words so impactful that whoever reads it will, 1, know all about ice cream, and 2, want to go get some ice cream. That's the purpose of the brain dump. That's the purpose of the power paragraph. And that right there, by doing that action, will help you understand which type of writer you want to be. Now, if all that you know is about the technical aspects of how to make ice cream, guess what? You have just become an expository writer. If all that you know about ice cream describes the texture and the taste and the smooth feeling it feels when it goes down and the elation that you feel when you just eat that first spoonful of ice cream, you've just become a descriptive writer. Now, if you like a particular flavor of ice cream and you want everybody to like that particular flavor of ice cream, you will describe everything you know about chocolate or vanilla or strawberry or Rocky Road, so much so that you persuade your reader that they also like Rocky Road or chocolate or vanilla or strawberry or whatever flavor that you are persuading them to like. Now, I don't quite understand, or I wouldn't say that you can be narrative about ice cream. Maybe I should have picked a different subject. But you can make it work. You can tell a story about ice cream. Remember Once Upon a Time? Once upon a time, as the ice cream truck rolled by, the feeling that I felt knowing that as soon as it came by my way, I will be able to take my 25 cents and walk up to the truck and I'll be able to get my first ice cream cone. Narrative. You're telling a story. See, I knew I could make it work. Okay, so again, I am Michelle Mickey Jones. I am a social worker, a published author, a writer, a poet, and my goal is to help you as a writer to develop and implement strategies and techniques that will help you become a more skilled writer. Why? Because I believe that you are a writer and you have something that you want to say. So, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later.